Let's get into this a little bit more, though, because we have something crazy that has just happened. That is it. Scientists have discovered oldest form of writing in mysterious Stone Age engravings. Okay? Stone Age, we're talking about Germany here. The origins of writing aren't set in stone. The ancient cave peoples weren't as illiterate as portrayed in popular media. Archaeologists have discovered Paleolithic glyphs in a German cave that could potentially push back the history of written communication by over 30,000 years, per a rock-solid study in the journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. According to the researchers, the symbols were engraved on artifacts that dated back some 40,000 years to the Stone Age, where early humans arrived in Europe from Africa. That's what they say, right? I can't wait to get Robert Sepper on to talk about the out of Africa theory. I can't wait to get him on. I'm going to try him one more time. I just don't want to be a pest. Despite their age, these ancient etchings boasted a complexity comparable to the early stages of the world's oldest writing system, cuneiform, which originated about 5,000 years ago, the new scientists reported. What's even crazier is that that some of these new writings have already been translated. And here's what we have. This is another article followed up. It was actually written by a guy named Bibi Netanyahu. Headline: Ancient writings confirm Iran is only weeks away from a nuclear weapon. So that, I don't know what more you need to grasp the seriousness of the situation.
Oh, shit.
That's exactly what Bibi said. Anyway, so everything just keeps getting older is the phrase, right? All right, into the right next door, 4 miles that away, in Chappaqua, we've got this old hag. Hillary Clinton says that she has no new information on Jeffrey Epstein. Well, that's good enough for me. Have a nice day, Madam Secretary. Oh, I heard you have a DeChico's around here. Could you give me directions? Yes. Former President Bill Clinton is scheduled to sit down for a similar deposition on Friday. They're doing it from their homes to make sure that they're comfortable and they don't have to use anybody else's bidet. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton told the House Oversight Committee on Thursday she has no new information about Jeffrey Epstein or his co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell, criticizing Republicans' handling of their investigation into the late convicted sex offender. Now, weird thing, apparently she stormed out because there was a picture that was taken by Lauren Boebert that was leaked. It was just a picture of Hillary Clinton sitting there. It could have been any other congressional hearing that you've ever seen. She's just sitting there behind a microphone. And I don't know what the hell all the reporting was about storming off because of the leaked picture or the published picture that was tweeted out there. But because I remember her saying that she wanted this entire thing to be live and broadcast live. Now, apparently it's going to be released. The recording is going to be released, but I don't understand that. So here's a little something that she said afterwards. This is by way of Disclose TV.
Everybody. Hello. Well, I have just finished testifying. I answered every one of their questions as fully as I could, based on what I knew, and what I knew is what I said in my statement this morning. I never met Jeffrey Epstein, never had any connection or communication with him. I knew Ghislaine Maxwell casually as an acquaintance, but whatever they asked me, I did my very best to respond. It was disappointing that they refused to hold a public hearing, so I wouldn't have to be out here characterizing it for you. You could have seen it for yourself. We'd asked for that. We think it would have been better for the committee and its efforts to gather whatever information they are seeking. We had a bit of a challenge in the beginning because we had agreed upon rules based on the fact it was going to be a closed hearing at their demand, and one of the members violated that rule.
Okay, there you go.
It was very upsetting because it suggested that they might violate other of our agreements.
I'm telling you, she's very sly. Very, very sly. You can say whatever you want about Hillary Clinton, but she is so sly and far more dangerous than Bill.
So we had to cease the hearing for a period of time until we could get assurances that no rules would be
Cool.
heard numerous times. It then got, at the end, quite unusual because I started being asked about UFOs and a series of questions about Pizzagate, one of the most vile, bogus conspiracy theories that was propagated on the internet, that was serving as a basis of a member's questions to me. So
Actually, it sprang from your closest advisor's emails, but I don't know. Listen, I don't understand. I don't know what people thought what we were going to get out of this. It was headline grabbing. They're going to sit down and with one day, one the other day. They're going to talk to him about Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know. If we get a couple of it'll be interesting just to hear the actual the questions asked. I mean, she's been asked about UFOs. The Clintons have been very pro UFO disclosure and are often cited and included in on some pretty high production value documentaries on the subject. So I don't know what new angle would have been here. I guess it would be interesting to see how it was tied in with the Jeffrey Epstein themed deposition. Anything that's done like this, I have no faith in, no faith whatsoever that anything's really happening. And I often wonder what this was all about as well. But we'll see. We'll see, right? Got billed tomorrow, and then who the hell knows when they actually release the video, and then we can just take a gander ourselves. Couple more minutes before Lindsay shows up. This is going on in California. There is a guy out there who is running for like a city council or something like that, and he wants to get out ahead of the headlines, let everybody know, yes, I am a sex offender. Just want to put that out there. And of course, that qualifies him to do the work that needs to be done, apparently, in California for one bit of reform or another. By way of Memology 101, Fresno City Council. That's what he's going for.
I believe Fresno deserves leaders that are honest from the very beginning, not the end. So going into this, I am putting my life out there.
Upfront about his status as a registered sex offender, Rene Campos is not running from his past as he runs for office.
I've been given the chance to rehabilitate through the courts and back into the system.
Charged with being in possession of child sex abuse material back in 2018, the Fresno native
Child sex abuse material. That's one way of saying it.
says he pled no contest to a misdemeanor charge.
Yeah.
Now launching his campaign to represent District 7 on the Fresno City Council. He says his focus is on safety.
So I say, let's choose somebody outside the box.
How about we put you back inside the box, the boo box? Let's put you back inside the box. Can you imagine the fucking balls? The balls. But that is the environment that has been fostered out there in California. They already have complete deviants working in public service out there. Absolute deviants. That Wiener guy or whatever the hell else. Dude. My gosh. Motherfucker should still be in jail.
Who knows the system from inside out. Because I've experienced the laws that we are trying to reform right now.
Wow. You elect me. I know the system inside and out. I've been in jail. I know the laws that were used against me to put me in jail for my deviant crimes. And I don't know. Let's see if this is a bridge too far for the constituents of Fresno. Let's see if this is a bridge too far. I hope it is. But you just can't tell. Bill Gates admits he had 2 affairs with Russian women and apologizes to staff over his Jeffrey Epstein ties. Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates has admitted he had 2 affairs with Russian women while married to his now ex-wife Melinda, and issued a groveling apology to his links with convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Gates, 70 years old, told staffers at his foundation on Tuesday he flew on a private plane. But tell me about what I want to know is the Russians. He appears with a woman whose identity has been obscured. Which of the Russians had chlamydia? Does he know which one had the chlamydia? That's what we all want to know.